Hello everybody, welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm out at one of my local shooting areas. Actually, I'm out walking around in the BLM land. It's a beautiful day outside today. I'm pretty frustrated today. I saw some things today out at one of my local shooting areas that really bothered me. So my objective of this video is to basically go for a walk. I'm going to do some grass hunting and I'm going to vent. I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts of why I'm frustrated and why I'm bothered. And hopefully this video will make sense to you. So bear with me. I'm going to go for a walk. I don't know, the video might be a little shaky, but that's not the focus here. The focus is the content in which I'm bringing you. My concerns. So I'm going to bring you along with me along the ride. This is some beautiful country out here. Those mountains that you see, those are the San Francisco peaks. Really pretty area. Snow on the top of them right now. There's a shooting area right down there. If you follow the road out and you go into that cove area over there, which I'm focusing into, there's a shooting area there. If you go across the road, kind of where that car is, you go back into that area, there's a shooting area there. So there's 2-3 areas right there. Come around to this side, there's a shooting area there. And that's where I shot the tin can video. You could follow that road. You can go out to the flats. And there's many areas out there to shoot. There's another road here close to us. And it goes out here to the top of that little hill. There's also shooting over there. So the point that I'm trying to make is that there's miles and miles and thousands of acres of land out here that you can shoot at. Many places that you can go and do what you want to do. I'm a firearms owner. I'm a hunter, fisherman. I like to travel. I'm a sportsman. I'm a veteran. I'm a father, a brother, a son, husband. I'm an American. I'm patriotic. I love this country. I have a lot of friends. I don't have too many enemies. I don't necessarily believe in that too much. I have morals. I understand respect. I understand decency. Just found a beautiful piece of petrified wood. This is beautiful country out here. Basically my stomping grounds where I grew up. There's thousands of acres out here of land. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of places to go. This is my backyard. I've had several people ask me to do a video weighing in on the Sandy Hook thing that happened in Connecticut. I've had people send me emails, private messages, comments, asking me to make a video on what my thoughts are on this whole gun control thing that our government, our politicians are trying to enforce. Something that they're trying to do. I've chosen to stay away from that topic, to stay away from talking about that topic, and that's because I know that some of the things that I would probably say aren't going to make me very many friends. But today I'm going to speak my mind. That's because I feel like I need to. I've seen some things today that really bothered me. And that's what this video is going to be about. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to share with you some footage that a lot of people might consider very graphic. So, if you're the type of person that can't handle seeing things like that, of that nature, I'm asking you right now to turn this video off. You've heard enough, you've seen enough at this point. If things of a graphic nature don't bother you, then go ahead and keep watching. Basically, what I'm wanting to talk about is, you know, if you look at Sandy Hook, and if you look at our politicians trying to take our constitutional rights away from us, our civil liberties, taking our guns, Second Amendment rights are slowly fading. My opinion is that they fade, and that our politicians try to strip us of those rights. Simply, one of the reasons is because there may have been someone who at some point made some bad choices, and so now everybody has to pay for the price for that. So in our case of Sandy Hook, I mean, you had an idiot that shouldn't have had a firearm Now, politicians were sitting there waiting for something so that they could jump on over it, you know, like a pit bull waiting to jump on a bone. And so some idiot comes out and uses a firearm. And so now that opened the gates for our politicians to release the dogs, so to speak, and to try to take some of our rights away. There's one thing that they're forgetting. You guys work for us, we the people, for the people, by the people. Let's not forget that, America. So my video today is basically the same thing. It's about someone that made a bad choice that's going to make things look bad for all of us. Something that I really didn't like to see. I guess it's a good thing though, because it spurred my interest to make this video. Again, I'm going to warn you, if you don't want to see anything graphic, you need to turn this video off. Because I'm going to show you some things here in a few. Before I show you what I've seen and what I'm frustrated about, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. The purpose of me talking about it is to basically give you viewers a fair warning as to what you might see here in a few. Basically what happened was I came out to my local shooting areas today. It's a beautiful day outside, as you can see. I thought, man, whoops, sorry about that. I thought, wow, you know, it'd be a great day to go out, not to shoot, but to do some brass hunting. Okay, now let me make this perfectly clear, that shooting and brass hunting is not all that I do, and that's not the only reason why I come to these areas. Okay, people, I come to these areas for other reasons, and one of the reasons is these are very remote areas, and it's a very good place to go to when you want to be alone and you want to find peace. Maybe you want to do some thinking. It's a beautiful country out here. I live in Arizona. As you can tell by this video, I'm going for a walk. You know, I'm stopping here and there and I'm picking up a little brass as I go. This is fun for me. I enjoy this. Like I said earlier, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a veteran, I'm a sportsman, I'm a gun owner, a good gun owner. So I come out and I think about things. This is kind of like my sanctuary, I guess you could say. It's a place where I go when I want to be around something peaceful. It's a place that I go to seek refuge, I guess you could say, mentally. You know, there's a lot of people that walk around and they got to go see a doctor and take pills, you know, to make them happy, to do things like that. And I'm not against that at all. But this is very good therapy. Coming out, going for a walk. You know, it makes you happy. It's a good thing to do. The benefits are a lot. You get some exercise, walk around, take a look, you explore, you see things. Just found something, so bear with me. You see things, you find brass, Sometimes you don't find nothing. And even on the days that you don't find nothing, it's still a successful day because you were able to get out and live life. So I guess the point that I might be trying to make is that some people take this beautiful area for granted and they don't see the true value of what it is, or maybe they don't appreciate it, or maybe they weren't brought up to appreciate it, or maybe they didn't, you know, the lack of teaching, they don't. But at the end of the day, you have people that don't appreciate it. I do. And that's why I'm concerned. And that's why I'm frustrated. And that's why I'm making this video. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear my thoughts. You don't have to agree with them. You can if you want. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm entitled to do that, ain't I? It's not gonna hurt me to walk around a little bit. I ain't hurt nothing. It's a lot of fun. So basically what happened to me, I know I keep eluding the topic, I guess you could say. I know I keep starting to talk about it and then I go on a rant to other places. But I just want to stress the importance of how much it means to a person like me to have a sanctuary like this, a place to go to. The kind of healing that a person gets from this, walking around. The freedom that we can come out and do this. That's not to be taken lightly. And it reminds me of the freedom that we have as gun owners that I mentioned earlier, that sometimes people take things for granted. And you have a couple bad people that do things that ruin the glory or the good things for everyone. So everybody has to pay the price for some handful of bad people. So I'm out at my local shooting area again, back to the story here. I'm walking around, I'm looking for brass. Recently there has been a coyote hunting competition, or I don't know what you want to call it, but you know, a bunch of people got together. They went out on coyote hunt. Okay, that's cool. You know, the ranchers out in this area, they have problems with coyotes getting to their cattle, so the coyote hunt was a good idea. And they had some prizes. I mean, they raffled off a 22-250 rifle with a nice scope, and there's a lot of good things that were going on. It was a great event. The person that put it on, I know him personally. He happens to be a very good friend of mine. So, in a nutshell, I'm not against hunting at all. I'm for it. I didn't go on the coyote hunt. I didn't shoot any coyotes. Now, I have in the past. I've went out and called them in before. I've shot them. And that doesn't make me wrong, does it? But what really bothered me was when I was out at my local shooting area today hunting brass, I saw where somebody had decided that it would be a good idea to dump a bunch of coyote carcasses out there. You know, how many miles of land are there out here? Well, that's pretty. There's a lot of land out here. And for someone to choose a shooting area where a lot of people go to shoot to dump their coyotes that have already been skinned, to me that was a big sign of disrespect for all the people that come out and shoot. I don't think that those coyotes carcasses should have been dropped where they were. You might be thinking back there, you know, watching this video, you might be thinking, God, dude, you know, you need to grow some thicker skin. Well, maybe I do. Maybe you're right. But in any case, it doesn't hurt to show a little bit of respect. You know, there's miles and miles of land out here, and some person's laziness made them decide, well, hey, it's a good idea to dump these carcasses right here where everybody wants to shoot. They didn't even have the common courtesy to take them about 300 yards further to put them where we wouldn't have to be out there smelling them. No, they didn't think about that at all. They skinned them, took the pelts for money, and they dumped the bodies. To me, that's disrespectful. To me, that makes every good sportsman, every good hunter, every gun owner, makes us all look bad because of somebody's lack of thought. They didn't think about other people. They thought about, let me dump these bodies so I can take these skins, get them tanned, and sell them and make money. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against that at all. I've done that myself. What I'm against is the lack of thoughts. The lack of common sense. Okay? The lack of common sense. That's what I'm against. .6. It doesn't take a lot of common sense to know that people go out and shoot. People go out and brass hunt. People like me find this as our sanctuary, and this is where we get away. And that's why I'm fired up, and that's why I'm frustrated, because what I saw was just very hard to see. And it's not because of the graphic nature of these coyote carcasses. It's not because of that. It's because the lack of thought that went into putting them out there. So these people that did this are making all of us good gun owners and good hunters look bad. And that's the same thing that happened with Sandy Hook. You had some people that got a hold of some guns, and now everybody, all these politicians are chomping at the bit to jump on something, and they gave them a reason to. If I'm offending you by anything that I'm saying, maybe you need to unsubscribe, maybe you need to go to see someone else's videos, because I'm not going to sugarcoat my thoughts. I'm a respectful person. And I really hope that whoever put those coyote carcasses there, I really hope that they see this video and see my thoughts and hear me. I really hope that they see this and hear this and understand this. And with that being said, if you're one of the people that has done this, I'd love to sit down and talk with you. Find out what color the moon is in your world. Beautiful country out here. As I mentioned earlier, you know, there's hundreds and hundreds of miles, thousands of acres of places that people can go to shoot out here. And one of my other frustrations is when people want to come out to the shooting area right where I'm at. You know, I'll be out here first, and I'll be out here with my dogs. We won't be shooting, we'll be out here, I'll be walking my dogs, and I'll be picking up brass. And people want to come pull their truck right next to me, get out, don't even say hello, don't even ask if it's okay with me that they shoot. You know, are your dogs going to get scared? No, they don't give you the common courtesy to say that. Instead, they get out and they start blasting their pistols or rifles. That's very disrespectful. So if you're a kind of person that does that, please learn from this. Please change your ways. Okay, that's not a good practice. When you come out to a shooting area like this, it's kind of, you know, there's an unspoken rule that it's first come, first served. And if there's someone here, it's a good idea to walk or go to another spot. There's thousands of acres of land out here where you can go. You know, maybe I have my child with me or my dogs. They don't know if my dogs are scared of guns or not. I'm not out here to shoot. I'm out here picking up brass, walking my dogs. People need to show respect. That's the same idea of, you know, you got thousands of places to go camping, and so you drive for 300 miles and you finally find a good place to camp. You set up camp and somebody wants to park 10 feet from you. I don't understand how people think that this kind of behavior is acceptable. Apparently those are the same kind of people that want to drop these coyotes out here. Nobody's taught them. Nobody showed them how to respect. So hopefully I won't get flamed too hard for this video for speaking my mind. And frankly, I really don't care if I do or not, because I know right from right, and I know wrong from wrong. I've been taught well. And hopefully, if you're one of those people, maybe you'll sit here and watch this video and maybe it'll shed some light on it for you. And maybe you'll say, wow, you know, I was one of those people and I didn't even realize it. Man, I'm so glad he put out the video, because I didn't even realize how it might make people think or how it might make someone feel. And that really is the objective of this video. It's to raise everybody's awareness. That's all. Okay, right now I'm out at my local gun shooting area, and I'm going to give you a 360-degree view of this area. It's a good area to shoot. Most of the people, they park their cars right here and they shoot up towards that hill. And just a few feet behind me, turn this off if you don't want to see anything graphic. Just a few feet behind me, look. Look what someone's done. They've dumped these coyotes that have been skinned. 5 or 6 of them. They just dumped them here to rot. They wanted the pelts. Is this the kind of thing that a good gun owner would do? A good sportsman? Would he do this? I don't think so. I think it's ridiculous. Total disrespect. Makes me sick. Pisses me off. Because right here, where everybody likes to shoot, you know, there's no need to have put them right here. They could have taken them up into that area up there. I mean, just in this video alone, I've walked probably 10 times as far as they could have drove those if they wanted to be respectful. But they weren't thinking about themselves, or excuse me, anybody. They were thinking of themselves. And that, my friends, is my frustration. So I'd like to tell everybody thank you. Thank you for the support to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. If you made it this far, you know, I really appreciate you sticking it out with me. I hope that I seriously didn't offend anyone. But like I said earlier, if I did, those people that got offended by things I may have said might have not had our joint best interest at heart. And earlier in the video I mentioned Sandy Hook. My condolences go out to all the families of the victims of that tragic event. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.